Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. I am going to be painting this adorable, let me see if I can tip you this way, Countdown to Christmas or Christmas Countdown truck. So this is a shelf sitter, so this part will sit into the base, so it will stand up when you're done with it. And then it has interchangeable pieces, these little trees, so that you can do the countdown to Christmas. So you'll get the 25 obviously, but you'll also get all of these here so that you can do the interchangeable. Okay, so that is what we're painting today. Good morning, Melba. How are you doing today? Make sure you say hello when you pop on. Let me know where you're watching from. I just wanted to show you, I see we got a few more that just popped on, so let me point you guys back down real quick and show you what we're doing today. Good morning, Laura. We're doing this cute Christmas countdown truck. It's interchangeable, so it's going to come with all these different pieces so that you can count down to Christmas, day 25 to day 0. So, all right, I'll move you back up here for just a minute while I get things situated. How is everybody doing today? Laura is in Florida. Hello, Laura. All right. Today I'm going to be using, good morning, Mom. I'm going to be using all apple barrel paints. So we have got black and white that I always use. I think I'm going to use Christmas green and lime tree together for my Christmas trees. Candy apple for the red. I'm thinking behind my windows, I'm going to use summer sky, and then around my wheels, probably the timeless gray. So that's my plans for everything. And we'll go ahead and get started. Let me point you guys down so you can see what we're doing or what I'm doing. Preston's still sleeping, so it's just me this morning. I'm going to paint mine candy apple red. All right, when we put our truck together, this is going to be in the background so that you're going to see the window. So this is the part behind here that I'm going to paint the blue. And I'm not going to paint the whole thing blue. I'll probably do the rest of it red to kind of match the truck. But you won't really see it will be behind it, but it's going to be pretty. Thank you, Melba. I think it's going to turn out awesome. I'm super excited about this one. I was going to hold off on Christmas stuff for a while still, and I just couldn't hold off any longer. So let's do, I want to kind of see, this will be brown, so all this part will be red. All right, I just want to kind of stay in my lines a little bit. It doesn't really matter because it's 3D, but I still want to try to stay in my lines a little bit, which I'm not doing a very good job of already. If you guys want to purchase this blank, it is available on my website, and I did post a link in the description above, so you could purchase that. If you have any questions on it, let me know. Good morning, Barbara. There's this one, there's another, there's an 18-inch round countdown that you can use with like a piece of chalk, because it's got, you paint it with, as long as you paint it with a chalkboard paint. Good morning, Rose. How are you? Happy Friday. So there's that on the website. There's a sled that I put up on there. There's just, I don't know, I think 5 or 6 different Christmas things that I put up there already. So I know we're not quite to Halloween yet, but I love Christmas, so I wanted to get started with a few Christmas things. Doesn't mean I'm done with fall or Halloween yet. I'm sure that I'll still sprinkle a few of those projects in as well, but I thought today was a perfect day for a little Christmas project. And again, I'm just trying to go around my lines just a bit, just to make it easier. And I like to use the sponge method on the smaller pieces, but on like this bigger part, the truck part, I'm gonna just use my brush because it's easier than trying to dab paint on the whole truck. So I just try to be a little bit careful around the edges so that I don't have too much sloppiness, because when these have the burnt edges, so they're already like black from the laser, so you don't have to paint them. All right. What's everybody's plans for the weekend? My sister's baby shower is on Sunday, so I'll be doing that. And I also, over in my craft club group, my membership, we're doing little, I call it pizza pan. Macy and Merrick say good morning. Good morning, Macy and Merrick. How are you guys? What was I saying? Oh, in my membership group, we are doing, I'm calling them pizza pan people. So tonight we're doing a scarecrow, tomorrow a gingerbread man, and then on Sunday night we're doing a snowman, and we're making them all out of little pizza pans from the Dollar Tree. They're gonna turn out super cute, so we'll have to post those when we're done painting them this weekend. Barbecue, football, and swimming. Ooh, that sounds fun, Laura. All right, so there's my red truck. I love the red truck. I know it's been around for a while, but I still love it. And then I think I'm going to do these in just a darker red, so I'll add a little bit of black to those parts. I think this goes this way. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of black to it. Oops, I got more black than I needed, so we'll see how this turns out. What group are you doing them in? Yes, Laura, it's in my membership group. So that is $25 a month for the membership. And we do 2 or 3 projects a month over in there. This month we've got the 3 pizza pan people, and then we're doing another project towards the end of the month. So there's actually technically 4 in there. So if you're interested in that, it's on my website. It's www.dizzydesigner.com. And it's just called the Craft Club. All right, I think that this got a little bit too dark. We're gonna try it and see how it works though. Well, I guess it might not be too bad. It's just burgundy. I might add some more. I might go back over it with some of that bright red when we're done here. Oops. It might not be too bad once it's all put together. Macy said good and that you are a good painter. Oh, thank you. And Merrick already ran off off to school. Well, you guys have a great day. Bye, Macy. All right. Funny, the bright red didn't show as many streaky spots or brush strokes as this with the darker red in there, so that's all right. I think that'll look good. Once we get it all put together, I think it will be perfect. You know what, guys? I forgot to get my water down here to rinse my brushes. I'll have to go grab that in a minute. Alrighty. So we got that. This part around here, I'm gonna paint black for the tires. And I think just this little part will be the gray that we do on there. I don't know. I kind of do it as I go. Kind of pick what I like. So down here, I'm going to try and stay, well, let's see here. That whole area could be black then if I do it that way, but I'm going to try and stay in my lines still just in case I change my mind. And then, because black's hard to cover up. Any other paint color is not as hard, but just getting on. Good morning, Ruth. How are you doing? We are painting an interchangeable Christmas countdown truck this morning. Am I even in the screen? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not paying attention to what y'all can see. Good morning, Carol. Just gonna smooth it out a little so I don't have all those brush strokes in there. I do think that's what I'm gonna do, is do gray in this middle part and then just black in the center. So I'm gonna do that right now. I guess I'll just paint this whole thing. That'll be easier than trying to just get the dot. There we go. I could have done that from the beginning, but I wasn't sure. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you doing? At least this tire, I know that's what we're doing, so I can do it a little bit quicker. Because I can just cover the whole thing and not worry about lines. When I'm done with this video, I don't know if it'll be right away. Sometimes it gives me trouble saving, but I will get it saved to my YouTube channel too, so that it's easier for you guys to find. So that way if you purchase the blank and you want to go back and kind of watch me put it together, it'll be easy for you to find on there so that you can watch and do that. All right, just making sure I got those covered where they need to be. I did forget to do my little red spot here, so let me do that real quick. All right, then I'm just gonna move him out of the way and we'll go move on to, let's do this back part. This is gonna be glued to the back of the truck and you'll only see the window area. So I'm gonna paint this part in the summer sky color. And since I forgot to get water to rinse my brushes, I'm just gonna use a different brush. Good morning, good evening from Oz. Hello, how are you? This is really light, so I may have to do a second coat on here to get the coverage that I want. We will see. And this whole thing's not going to be visible from the front, so I'm not worried about painting all of it. Honestly, I think that's probably more than enough. Let me see. Well, you will be able to see this part, so I will go in there and do black, I think, around my edges, or maybe, let's do this darker burgundy color that we made instead. Good morning, Kelly. I'm gonna do, I don't know, should we do that or black? I think we'll do black in there. Sorry, I keep changing my mind. So I'm gonna do black around my edges here, so that way the little holes in the front of the truck, the little slits, you'll be able to see the black come through. This is gonna look really janky until we get it all put together, but it's gonna look good once it's put together, I promise. So does that cover? So that's there. And then I'm gonna wanna go probably up to about here. I was gonna say, I think I feel paint on my arm, and I did. Crafting with Rustic Days. Oh, good morning. How are you? I like your little rooster. All right, and then probably, let's see if I can figure out exactly where. This one could be a little bit iffy because I don't want to go too high and get into my window section. All right, let's hope that I did that in the right spot. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Good morning, Linda. Hi, Kim. How are you? Oh, I totally missed this spot. That's funny. So I need to come over farther with this. Maybe like that, hopefully. The window is just really close to that spot and I don't want to get it in the window. And then when I relined this up, I realized this should come over a little bit farther too. So let's do that real quick. Okay, we're getting there, guys. That should do it. I'm gonna set this aside to dry. Good morning, Mary. And this needs to dry too. Where can I set it? I'm running out of space. I'll put that next to me over here. For the base, I'm just gonna do black on this part. It's just gonna sit underneath it, and so let's just get that done and out of the way right now. The door handle black too. Oh my goodness, who said that? Kelly, yes, you are right, Kelly, thank you. I did not even notice that. I'll go back through and add some black. I am glad that you pointed that out. And one of these is going to be glued underneath, so I really only need to paint the top of one of them. So I'm going to just paint this one, and we'll get this set out of the way to dry. I used to paint every single piece because I felt like I had to, like I was wasting it if I didn't, and then I'm like, no, I'm wasting my time because you're going to glue it together and you won't even see it. So if you want to paint everything, you can, but I'm not going to paint every single piece if I know that it's going to be behind something or glued. So I know I'm on earlier than my normal time this week, guys, but we're not. It's break week with Craft Around the Clock group, where I try to go on at 8:45 every week. And the other thing is that I really wanted to do this truck with you guys, and I wasn't sure if it would fit into a 45-minute segment, so I thought this was the perfect week to do the truck. And hopefully have enough time to get it finished before I go to work. We should definitely have time to finish it. Might even have time to glue it all together with you guys and show you how that works. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna set this aside. I think this is gonna need another coat of black under that part. Thank you for sharing, Kelly. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Oh no, I got black in the window section that I tried so hard not to get there. Oh, you guys. All right, so right about here. I don't know how that's gonna work now. I might have to change my mind and do it all black behind it because of my window mistake. I went a little too far over on this one window. We'll see. So there it is, and if you can tell right there, I went a little too far with the black, so we'll see about that. I might have to fix it and maybe do it all black, we'll see. Okay, on to, you know what I didn't do is get a wood color for our little piece of the truck in the back. Let's do, I think we're gonna use nutmeg brown for this one. Good morning, Debbie, how are you? I need to go paint shopping. I am waiting on a shipment of paint. Did I use this for something? Oh, for my blue, so I'm gonna use this. Hi, Ruby. I'm gonna use this on my brown now for the back of the truck piece. And it's really not too different than the wood or the MDF color is already, but it just, I want it to have a finished look. It gives it that shiny look from the paint. So we're going to paint it. Oh, and you guys, I was gonna share, I did post it on my post earlier on the page when I said I was getting ready to go live. I am trying a new text subscription out. It is, let's see, I'll give you my number here in just a second. I tried one before, it didn't work out for me, so then I went to the Telegram app, but I think that texting would just be easier for you guys than downloading a whole nother app like Telegram to get the notifications. So if you want to get notified, because I know Facebook doesn't always send out the notifications when we go live, you can text me. The text number is 1-855-648-2367. If you just text the word hello to that number, then you'll get put on my text list, and I'll try to remember to send out a text alert before I go live. I don't always. Sometimes I forget. Kelly said Telegram's an awesome app. I like it. I just feel like some people prefer text over Telegram. I can keep both going, so if you want to get alerts, Kelly, I do have the Telegram app. I can send you my link so you can sign up for that. Okie dokie, we are on to our Christmas trees. I can't believe this is going so fast. I don't feel like we've even been on here very long. And not each number, it's enough to do the 25 days of Christmas. So they have their own little tree so that you can put them in the back, take them out, whatever. Kelly says she agrees. All right. For my trees, I don't want them to be just a solid one color, so I'm going to mix. I got something sticky on my hand here. Must have gotten to like some glue or something. Christmas green and lime tree, I think, are the colors that I'm gonna mix. Maybe even a little bit. Always get notifications from Facebook. Oh, do you? Good. That must mean that you watch me quite often, which I do see your name on here a lot. So, but for people that maybe only catch me once in a while, they probably aren't getting the alerts. Facebook is really, I don't know the word. They're funky. They don't always give everybody the alerts that wants the alerts. So, and also, like the other day when Facebook was down, if you were on my text thing, then I could still stay in touch with you that way. So it's just good to have another option. I like this color I just mixed up here with these two. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I'm not going to mix it completely. I want it to kind of have different colors in there, so it's not one solid color, but I like the way that looks. So I'm going to use that for my trees. And I said I was going to use the sponge method, but I don't know if I am. I might just keep using my brushes today. Ooh, I like this color. Hopefully I mixed up enough so that all my trees are pretty similar, because I never mix up the same color twice. I am going to put, I had a lot of people ask about the, what did we call it? The motorcycle diaper cake that I did for my sister's baby shower this weekend. So I did post a picture or two of that, but I'm gonna make a blog post on it, on how we made it, so that hopefully will be up this weekend. I don't know, I got a busy weekend. We'll see if I can get it up this weekend. I'm gonna try. It'll be up in the next couple of days, maybe early next week if I can't get it up this weekend. And I'm just, instead of going like in one direction, I'm kind of going in the direction that the little leaves or branches, whatever you call them, are going in. And it just kind of gives it a little bit more dimension. And you know what I just thought of? I think we're going to use some Snotex on here on the Christmas trees, maybe even on the truck. That'll be fun. All right, so there's a Christmas tree. And then our numbers will all be white. On top of there, it'll be 3D, so that will stand out really good. This part's probably boring for you guys. Should I just do like 25 and then work on getting it put together? Let's do that. You don't have to watch every single part of it. Also, I'm gonna put up, I think it'll let me put a poll in here. I can't remember if it lets me on the business page or if I have to do it in the group, but I'm going to be asking everybody if you guys would prefer. So far, I don't usually include paints with my blanks. It's just the blank, because I know myself that I have all the paints on hand, but I know some of you might not. So would you guys like me to start including that with my blank, so it's more of a kit, including little samples of the colors for the pieces? Let me know. So there's my 2, got my 7, I'm gonna do a 5, and then I'll move these out of the way. We can paint the rest of these at the end if you guys wanna hang out and chit chat some more, but otherwise I wanna get this done so that way you guys can see it all put together. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake my table. You could do like white streaks of paint in here too to make it look like snow on your tree if you wanted to. I'm just gonna add, I think, just gonna add the Snotex at the end. And that just gives it more dimension too, because it's a texture, you know, it's not flat. And I did not, can you see I didn't make it nice and smooth like I do with the other paints, the other pieces, because this just gives it more dimension and makes it look more like a tree. So that's what I did with that. Let me find another little brush over here. We're gonna use Timeless Gray for this part of the tires. Good morning, Nancy. I feel like it's so quiet this morning. This one's gonna be one that needs a second coat too. I can tell already it's not even drying yet, but it doesn't look like it's gonna give it that color that I'm looking for, so that's okay. Some colors need more than others. I don't think I'll need another coat on my red. I don't think, maybe, we'll see. We can always go back through and add more if we want to. All right, so there's that piece. And then let me get my 2 and my 5 out of here. Actually, I could probably do all those pretty quick and easy if you guys want to. We'll do those while the other pieces dry anyways. So just some white for the numbers. And this I am gonna use the sponge on because it's gonna be way easier than using my paintbrush. So I just put it on a little makeup sponge and I dab it on here. And white always needs another coat too, so I'm guessing this is gonna need another coat. I'm gonna go through and just do all these numbers because it is so quick, and we need to let the other pieces dry all the way anyways, so let's see. We'll have a 3, an 8, 2, 7, 1, 1, 4, 9. One of these is probably a 6. So we'll do like this. Have you guys tried paint? Sorry, goodness. Have you guys tried painting with a sponge, a little makeup sponge on your little pieces? I saw somebody else do it on a live. I don't even remember who it was. It's been a while now. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a genius idea. And it absolutely is, especially on the smaller pieces. Like I said, I don't always do it on the bigger pieces. Sometimes it's still easier to use the paintbrush, but especially on these smaller ones, it is so much easier. I think the paint dries quicker this way too because you're like pouncing it into the wood. I call it wood, it's MDF. I cut all my pieces with MDF. Is that right? I think so. Let me find an 8. I think it's... Oh, where's my 8? Here it is. Yes. Just make sure I'm painting the right side. Hi, Robin. Good morning. How are you doing? All right. Oh, I was going to say we got one more, and then I saw the 9 sitting here, so we got 2 more. All right. So exciting. Okay, so I see a lot of new faces on here right now that weren't on in the beginning. So what we're doing is painting this cute little truck. And it's going to have different trees to go in the back to make it a Christmas countdown. It is a shelf sitter, so this bottom part will sit down into, oh goodness, what do you call it? I don't know, a little tray. So white needs a second coat, and because we use the little sponge, It dries super quick. I'm going to go through and do my second coat on all of these real quick while they're still sitting here in front of me instead of moving away and pulling them back. And then a lot of our pieces I feel are probably dry enough to start gluing together. This would make a super cute Christmas gift, either for you to buy and paint and give it to somebody, or if you know somebody who likes to paint, anybody that's got kids that like to craft, you could buy it and gift it to them to paint themselves. And then it's not just something that you're painting, it is a useful piece of decor for the holiday. Thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see it all put together. We're gonna add some Snotex to it. I think I have some. I know I do. I just used some at a party last weekend, so I just gotta find where I put it. Oh, here it is. Almost stuck it. Mary, it is $30 for the set. And it's already one of the best-selling items on my shop. So, and I just listed it last week, but I've sold quite a few of these. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of lay it all out and make sure that I don't want to do another coat of red on here. I kind of like it to look old, so I think if I put another layer of red on, it's gonna make it look too shiny and new. So we're probably not gonna do that. I do see here that my tire needs to go up just a bit more. Where's my black brush at? So like that. Got paint dripping down inside of my little wheel here. And let's do, here it is, I couldn't find my piece. Same thing with this. I swear when I was painting them I had it lined up right, but must have had it shifted just a bit. Okay. Stick our little wheel there. Whoops, this one's got paint dripping inside of it too. It's a good thing I don't mind getting messy, huh? All right, and then our background. Good morning, Heather. We'll sit on here. And this did go over a little bit more. I'm so upset about that. I tried so hard to make sure that was painted in the exact right spot. Let me find another brush to do some more blue with, because this is very, very light. I think it'll be all right. It's right in the corner, so you wouldn't see it unless you were very close to the truck, like critiquing it. So I think we'll leave it how it is. I was gonna say otherwise I'd paint it all black behind there. If you want to do that, if that's easier for you, by all means do that. You don't have to paint it the same colors or anything. I just try to, when I come on these lives, I try to do things that anybody can do. So I don't do any crazy mixing or any crazy techniques on here, usually. Here we go. That's gonna be so cute. And then we got this for the back part. All right, I'm gonna let this back dry before I glue it down, so that's gonna need a minute. These are about dry. I'm gonna run my dryer over them real quick, so pardon the noise, just one moment. not hold your pieces while you do that. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Heat gun gets hot, and I knew that. I don't know why I was trying to hold it while I was drying it, but this one's got a little bit of layery paint, so it's taking a second longer to dry. Okay, so I'm gonna put the 7 aside. I'll do all the rest of those in just a bit. Our 2-5 will go behind here. These should be dry. Let me turn it around and show you guys, for those that are just hopping on here, what we did. So if you want to come back and watch the replay, you certainly can. We're not finished yet either, by the way. But if you can't hang around, I know some of you are on your way off to work. That is fine. So here's our truck. It has a back piece behind here too, so you'll have like the window behind it, but these are interchangeable, so you will have all these pieces that come with the kit, so that you can change it out 25, 24, 23, you know, 12, 10, whatever, count down to Christmas. So that is going to be super cute. I'm going to let this back dry for just a minute, and I might actually do another layer of that blue, or maybe I need a different blue. It might be too light. Let me try... I'm going to try sky blue. It's just a tad bit lighter, or darker, I mean, than that other blue, and it might work better. Covering my window. Yes, that's going to be better. I can tell already, but I want a wider brush. And thanks again, Kelly, if you're still on here, for reminding me that I needed to paint my door handle area black as well, because I totally forgot about that part. All right, that's going to be much better, I think, for the behind part. I love this. What a great project. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Elizabeth. Good morning, Valerie. How are you? Okay. I'm going to grab out some of my glue. And today we're going to use E6000. Hopefully I can open it, because that's always a problem. Oh, thank goodness I didn't close it too tight last time. And we're going to start gluing our pieces. So we got to let this back piece dry first. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue these onto my trees. I'm sorry, I know I'm getting quiet here. I don't know why it needs... This part seems simple, but it needs my concentration for some reason. Oh, I got some glue on my tree. It's all right, it's clear. You can still kind of see it if it dries, you know, funky, but... So there's my 2 and my 5. I'm gonna set those over there to start drying, and then I'm gonna work on some of these pieces. You know what? I want my tires to be darker though. Hold on a minute, I'm sorry. Those looked dark enough, and then they started drying, and I feel like they're kind of drying a little bit grayer than I want them to. I'll throw this on here, and then I can run the dryer on it real quick. And this bottom piece should not need painted at all, because it should fit right into our little sitter portion. So I'm not worried about that part getting painted. However, if we get to that part and it doesn't sit in there, you know, if it sticks out at all, we'll go ahead and paint some more. Good morning, Brandy. How are you doing? All right. Let me run the dryer on this real quick, and then we'll glue it down. Take a drink of my coffee. Hi, Susan from Virginia. Welcome. So happy to have you. I go live every Friday morning, so if you're not following me yet, make sure you click that follow button so that way you get alerted when I go live. Okay, I think that's dry enough. So let me see. These I don't want to be perfectly, I could paint them, they're not very dark. If you see them up close, I don't know if you can see that. But I want it to kind of have an old look to the truck, so I'm not worried about those being a dark gray. All right, back to the E6000. I'm just gonna stick some all along the back here of this piece, and then we'll glue it down. Only thing I don't like about the E6000, I feel like once you start squeezing it out of your container, it just starts pouring out. You can't stop it. Guys, this is so stinking cute. In February, oh my goodness, I'm so lost. In December, my helper, he's still sleeping this morning. In December, because I like to dress up, I think every Friday for my lives, we're gonna do like ugly Christmas sweater theme. How long does the E6000 take to cure? I believe it says, oh goodness, I got paint all over here. I think it says 48 hours. Let me see here. Maybe it's 24. I usually just let it set overnight. Allow 24 hours for curing. Maximum bond strength may not be reached for 72 hours. So it does slide around a little bit at first. So I would not put this together and set it up right away because it would slide down. It wouldn't stay in place. But I usually just do it and let it set overnight, and then the next day I set my project up. So I say about 12 hours and you're probably good to go. All right, just gonna run the dryer on this piece real quick. It's almost dry, but not quite. Brandy, the link for this one is in the description. It's on my website, so if you want it, it is available. And this part is going to get glued to the back of the truck. This is where I might run into some trouble just because I don't know exactly where it needs to go. Let's try and glue this whole piece down here. Pretty good. I'm just gonna line it up so that it fits on your piece. And I got a little too much glue. I forgot about the pieces in here, so it's gonna stick through. It's gonna have just some shiny, you know, when the glue dries, it'll just be shiny. It's clear though, so that's all right. Okay, so it just glues on the back there like that. And then you'll see through the front this way. And then got one more little piece to glue, and then I'm still gonna hang out, guys, if you wanna hang out with me to finish the rest of my trees. But if you want to be done after this, then I just wanted to make sure that I showed you the full project for those that have to run off quickly. I'm just going to glue this together. This is our little stand base. There you go, our little base. I couldn't think all day long what this bottom part was called. I don't know. I just do swirly motions with mine. You do not have to do this either. You can probably just do straight lines, but just how I've always glued stuff, so see what I mean? I just do little swirls. You just want to line it up. Push it down on there, And I'm going to, I'm gonna cap my glue for now so that it doesn't keep leaking all over my table. I'm gonna put it up in here for just a quick second to show you guys. Oops, it's sliding down on me. So it's gonna stand just like this, okay? As a shelf sitter, there's one more piece that goes on the back to help keep this in place. This is gonna go from here to here, and then that's where your truck is gonna sit. I'm gonna lay this either way. I don't want stuff sliding. It's gonna slide on me one way or another. Okay, I just gotta move quick. This piece, let's see, I'm gonna turn it over so I can kind of see. I need some glue right here along the bottom and here, okay. I don't like to over glue because I don't like to have a sticky mess everywhere or have it seeping out, but I want to make sure that it's glued enough too that it gives it the support that it needs to hold those trees. Now where did my cap go? I can only show you this for a quick second so that it doesn't slide out of place, but here is our sitter, and then these will fit right in the back like so. For your countdown. I put it backwards. It says 52 days till Christmas, but you get the point, okay? That's what it's gonna look like. I am gonna take it apart so that it can sit and let the glue cure, so that my pieces don't slide. Oops, I just slid these, darn it. All right, so it needs to sit before you set it up completely to display. I would let it sit for at least overnight, so I would say 12 hours or so before you set it up to display it. So I'm just gonna let this sit off to the side there. And oh, I was gonna do Snotex, so I'll do some Snotex with you guys too. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you. Brandy says love it. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna grab a quick drink here, guys. All right. So that's basically the truck. If you want to hang around, I'm going to continue painting and finish this. But otherwise, if you have to run off to work, I totally understand and I appreciate you hanging out. I did just want to make sure I had part of it done so that you could see how it all goes together. But like I said, I'm going to hang out and finish this and then put some Snotex on it as well to make it look snowy. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Robin. And I am just using for my trees again, if you're just on here, a mixture of lime tree and Christmas green. I just put on my palette here and kind of mixed them, but didn't blend them completely, just to give it some dimension. And also, if you guys weren't on at the beginning, I'm gonna save this video to my YouTube channel after this sometime over the weekend. Sometimes it lets me save it right away, and sometimes I have to mess around with it. So sometime over the weekend. Thank you, Elizabeth. You have a great day too. Yes, Janet, I cut these on the Glowforge. They are up on my website. Good morning, Vicki. I totally lost my thoughts there. That's all right. Oh, on my YouTube, yes. So that way, if you purchase the blanks and you want to come back and watch me paint it and put it together while you do yours, if that will help you, just make sure you're following my YouTube channel. It'll make it easier for you to find the video, because Facebook, you know, it just gets kind of buried down in the feed after a while. You could also save the video or share it to your page, and then you'd be able to find it easier too. Does anybody else like playing with the Snotex? love Snotex. So I think it'll make it nice and it'll make it really Christmassy looking to add some Snotex on here when we're all done with it. My skin is super dry. My face is super itchy lately. I am going to do, I know I'm talking a lot about Christmas this morning. You've never tried it, Brandy? Oh my goodness, you've got to try it. You will love it. I don't know what that is. I will show you in just a second, Robin. I'll show you what the Snotex is. I know I'm talking a lot about Christmas today, but I love Christmas and I'm super excited to start decorating for Christmas. Not yet, I won't decorate in the house quite yet, but I want to make sure I get these blanks out so that way anybody that wants to have them for decorations, you have them ahead of time. You don't have to wait until just before Christmas and then get them painted and not be able to use them. So, but anyways, I am going to do 12 days of Christmas, the 1st through the 12th in December, where I'll go live every day and do a different Christmas craft. Some of it will be my own cutouts, and others I'll do like some different stuff that you could order from other places too, so that I'm not just promoting my own stuff. When are we going to do our craft kit? I believe on the 20th, Brandy. I think that's when I scheduled it. I know there's still a few people waiting on theirs to get delivered, so I think they should all be delivered hopefully this weekend. But next weekend I'm going to take a little time off, not totally off, but I'm not going to do as much. It's my birthday next weekend, so I don't have any live classes scheduled. I might come live on my page, but I don't have any private classes scheduled for next weekend. 4 more little trees to do. I'm gonna need some more greens, so hopefully I can mix this good like I did the last time. Running out of paint. I don't know if this is the exact same, but I guess it'll be close enough. Trees are never the same anyways, right? So no two trees are alike. This one I blended more. I didn't mean to mix it up so much. The other ones I kind of had more chunks of the different colors mixed in there, but it's all right. It is a-okay. And we're gonna add some Snotex to them in just a minute, and then that will change things up again anyways. For these trees, they're not much different. They're a slightly different color, but they're not much different. Like I said, I blended it a little bit more. I didn't mean to blend it in so much. I meant to leave the colors a little bit separated, but they're still pretty similar. Running out of room to dry all my trees. Good thing I only got 2 more left. So if you guys are interested in doing the pizza pan people that I was talking about earlier, I'm starting that tonight. It is in my membership group. Goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. It's in my membership group, the Craft Club. And you can sign up for that on my website. It is $25 per month. We're doing pizza pan people this weekend. So I'll be live tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday night. And we're doing a scarecrow, a gingerbread man, and a snowman, and we're using pizza pans from the Dollar Tree. So that's going to be fun. I'll post pictures of our little people when we're done with them. But I'm doing that starting at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. So if you're not in there and you want to join the group before then, make sure you sign up before then so I can make sure to get you the link and everything so that you can be in the group when we are doing our class. All right. My trees are all done. I keep forgetting I don't have any water down here to rinse my brushes in. So let me move this out of the way, let it dry. Move my plate. Y'all, I have no room because I got all these brushes sitting out because I don't have a cup to rinse them in. I have a cup, I don't have water. Okay, so Snotex. This is Snotex. It's a deco art product. And it is, I'm mixing it up a minute. It's messy. It's fun though. See? It's like white paint and sand or something. It's probably not really sand, but that's kind of what the texture feels like. So you can take this and put it wherever you want to on your truck. Let's put a little up here. Put a little over here. You could get the same kind of effect too with paint. It's just a little bit trickier, and this actually is textured, so you can see up close that it's not just paint. It is textured. You can see like it looks like snow sitting on the edges. Laura says, love the deco snow. It's so fun, isn't it, Laura? It's kind of messy, but I like it. Should I put some on my tires too, or just up on that part? I am going to put some over here on my back of my truck, and I'm going to put some on my trees too. Oops, see? That piece of chunk of snow right there just fell right off my hand, so it literally looks like snow. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I like that. A little on the tires. Let's see. Like that. I think I like it. I'm gonna put some more right here though, because you would have some on the front of your car. All right, I think I'm done with the Snotex on the truck part. And then I will add some to my trees. Let's do the 2 and the 5 first because they're dry. Stick some up at the top. I'm just gonna go along my, like the edges of the tree, like that. So there's our 2. And you don't have to put any snow on your trees, or you could put some on some trees and maybe none on other trees. It's totally whatever you want to do with it. And again, you could get this look just with some paint instead of the Snotex if you don't have any, but I love the Snotex and it lasts forever. I actually got this last year and I used it on quite a few projects, and look, it's like maybe a quarter of the way gone. It's not, it doesn't take a whole lot of Snotex to make your project look super fun. There's my 5. All right, I should probably dry my trees and glue them on before I finish the other Snotex. But see, it's messy. It's fun messy. I like to get messy when I'm crafting, so if you don't like that, then do not use the Snotex, because it is. Where do you buy the snow at? I got it off of Amazon, Brandy. Or no, actually this one didn't. This one came from Hobby Lobby, but you can get it on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. see. My trees are all dry. They're not all dry. I'm gonna dry them real quick. And glue them on and finish. Mary, you can get it. This one came from Hobby Lobby, but I'm pretty sure you can get it on Amazon as well. Or you should be able to get it on the Deco Art website. Almost done, guys. Most of it's dry, so I don't have to dry too much. Just a few pieces that have like some thicker parts that need dried through. Okay, move these out of the way a minute. And we'll start drying them down. We'll start gluing them down. And then I'll go through and add some Snotex. I think when looking at my truck, there's a few more spots that I want to put some Snotex on, so I might add a little bit more to the truck. I cannot wait to be able to display this. I know it's too early for that. I won't do that yet, but I'm super excited to have all my Christmas stuff up. Do you guys decorate? When do you decorate for Christmas, I should say? Do you decorate like the day? We usually, Thanksgiving, after we are done with our dinner, Preston usually comes downstairs and gets all of the Christmas decorations, and then we spend the day decorating after that on Thanksgiving. But as much as I love Christmas, by the time, or decorations I should say, by the time Christmas is over, I'm ready for the stuff to come down too. By that point, I'm already tired of winter, even though it's just getting started. So I try to take everything down and like convert to spring. Good morning, Cynthia. Thank you. How are you doing today? I have no idea what time it is. I hope that it's still early enough that I'm not gonna be, I'm sure it is. I started at what, 8 o'clock, so we should be good. I gotta work at 10. Oh goodness, I totally stuck that in the wrong spot. I am doing good. Thank you. One more tree to glue, and then we get to Snotex, and then we'll be all finished. I usually decorate shortly after Thanksgiving and take things down on New Year's Eve. We used to wait until New Year's Eve. We always have, well, we used to have a little party for New Year's Eve. We haven't the last couple of years, obviously, with COVID, but I don't know. I feel like I love Christmas, and we decorate so much that I feel like maybe it's over decorated, and then by the time Christmas comes, I just want like everything to be clean. And I can't take the clutter anymore. I guess if we were having people around, we'd probably keep it up through New Year's Eve and then take it down, but hi Michelle, how are you doing this morning? Guys, I know it's like What is the date today? I don't even know. It's not even halfway through October. I know I can't decorate this yet, but I want to put it up so bad. It's so freaking cute. And just a disclaimer, I do not design these files. I'm learning. I know how to design some files. I haven't done any of my own yet. I have a membership. Julie Did It Studios, I think it is called. And she sells these files. She designs them, but she gives us permission to market them and sell to our own customers. So I cut them on my Glowforge, but the file is not mine. I cannot take the design credit for this. This is all her, and she is fabulous. So most of the files you see on my website come from her. I do buy some from other designers as well, but most of them are from Julie. I feel like that tree got too much snow on it, so I'm going to tame it down a little bit on these next ones. That snow adds so much to it. It does, Ruth. I think it just brings it all together. Actually, I'm gonna have to tag Julie in this video and show her my version of the truck because it's a little bit different than hers that she painted. Now that I've been Snotexing for so long, I kind of feel like maybe I'm overdoing it, but I think it's just because I've done so many at this point that I'm starting to feel that way. I think they look okay still. Do you think so? I don't think they're overdone. Good morning, Julie. Probably won't even see the bottoms of these. I don't know why I'm doing that part. Good morning, Erin. I'm gonna add just a tiny, thank you, Cynthia. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more to my truck and a few spots that I noticed when I put it down over there that I think that would look good. And then I'll show you what I'll put together one more time. I got Snotex all over my leggings. Gonna look like a Christmas wonderland today. It's a good thing I work from home and nobody will see it. Okay. Oh, I was gonna put this away. I don't want to put that away yet. I need to pull my truck over. I think I'm gonna put some on the truck just in this little section here because on a real winter truck, if you live in the snowy areas, you know that you get it all over in this area. And also, oops, I didn't mean to get it inside of there though, on your door handle. All right. Now I think I'm finished with the Snotex. Good morning, Grandma. How are you doing? I'm gonna put it in the thing one more time and show you the piece all together so you can see what we did today. So here's the base. It's just gonna slide down in there. I gotta do it carefully because my glue's not fully cured yet, so I don't wanna slide anything. It's good enough, it's not in there completely. So there's my truck. And then, I gotta be careful with this too because my Snotex is not all the way dry. I don't wanna mess that up. Well, why can't I get this piece in here? I might have too much glue. It might not go down in there all the way. That's all right though. Trees don't have to be even. So anyways, here's our project from today, the cute little Christmas countdown truck. This is available on my website. I did post a link in the description of the video so that you can purchase if you are interested. It's $30 and you get all the pieces that you see here. Does not include any paint or glue, but you'll have all of the pieces that you need to put your truck together. So that is it for today. Thank you, Cynthia. Look at, I have Snotex everywhere. It's all over my pants. That's all I got for you guys today. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to tell you guys while I got you on here. Thank you, Julie. If you're not on my text list yet, make sure you send me a text to 1-855-648-2367. Yes, I'm looking at my number because I don't know it yet. And just text the word hello, and that will get you added to my text list. And then when I go live, or if there's any specials or anything like that, you'll get an alert. Where do you get the snow stuff? The Snotex is from Deco Art, so you can probably get it on their website. Or this came from Hobby Lobby. I know for sure you can get it there, and I'm pretty sure you can get it on Amazon as well. Thank you, Barbara. All right, guys. Well, I have got a whole pile of paintbrushes that I need to go rinse because I didn't have any water down here. And then I got to get ready for work. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. We will talk to you soon. Bye.